It's so hard to beat Bruno Lage's Wolves when they're on their travels. And Arsenal have done it. Arsenal struggled big time for much of that first half. Gave a goal away to Juan, could have easily given away another. Slowly worked their way back into the game. Got to a dominant position in terms of at least territory and possession by half-time. They set the springboard, and in the second half, the better team, and the changes off the bench, spot on from Mikel Arteta, Nicola Pepe on, Eddie Nketiah on. They combine for the equaliser, well taken by the Ivorian. And then right at the death, after that selfless, energetic performance, Lacazette's cross shot from Ødegaard's delivery, off the glove of Jose Sarr, and into the corner. And Arsenal win an ill-tempered, dramatic and thoroughly pulsating game, Jeremy, by 1 goal. My goodness.
What a game and what a feeling. You know, I think this type of game and this type of win means so much more than just 3 points. You know, it's just, you can see, look at the fan, look at the atmosphere in the stadium. It's absolutely electric. It's amazing. You know, this is little sign that, you know, Arsenal are definitely on the track to finish in that top 4. It's just amazing. What an evening, what a game.
I was thinking the same myself. If Arsenal do, and I stress, if they do finish 4th, this is the kind of night you look back on, 1 down to a top 4 rival in the final few minutes, and you win it 2-1. It's massive. Arsenal bombing up that table. They've still got games in hand of Man United and West Ham above them. There's more daylight to the likes of Spurs and, of course, to Wolves beneath them. It's a big night. It's a massive, massive result. And as we hand back to Nick and to Adrian in the studio, we can barely hear each other speak here. That's what the atmosphere is like. The scarves are flying, the flags are going. This is bonkers. It's finished. Arsenal 2, Wolves 1.
That, my friends, is just what the doctor ordered. 2-1 to Arsenal. We managed to turn it around. Unfortunately for me and Clarkey, we had to hightail it back down here into the studio, so we missed the winning goal. But, I mean, what a moment.
You could hear it from here, though, couldn't you? No,
yeah.
it was...
Jez and Russ screaming. You could definitely hear that.
Yeah, I mean, that was some squeal, wasn't it? But I loved it. Loved the commentary. Loved the moment. It is one of those moments, isn't it, in a season where you think, wow, that was liftoff. That was when things began to fall in our favour. Because tonight was tough, and we laboured, and we had so many shots, a lot of pressure against a Wolves team. I don't think there'll be many sides this season, probably none actually, that have mustered as many efforts on goal against Wolves as Arsenal did this evening, without really testing the goalkeeper often enough. But eventually we did come up with two great moments. We threw caution to the wind. We changed up the system towards the end. It was all a little bit chaotic, but the desire and the drive to get those 3 points, those precious 3 points, it screamed at us, didn't it, this evening? That was great desire for Arsenal.
Yeah, and, you know, with Spurs losing against Burnley, obviously we needed to capitalise on that, especially after the fact that they managed to get a result against Manchester City, which nobody saw coming. This was a big game, and, you know, I know it sounds a bit like a bit of a cliched thing to say, but a few seasons ago we probably wouldn't have got this result, you know?
Maybe not, no, and it's the kind of match that has ebbed away. Not, you know, this season it's ebbed away in recent years as well. We've found it hard to change gear, to find a way to claw our way back into matches. But here it was through sheer willpower as much as anything. One or two little tactical changes. Obviously the subs came on and made a difference. But it was the drive and collective willpower to not settle for the one, to push on and to go for that second goal. And I have to say, even though it might get taken off of him, Alexander Lacazette deserved that goal because he epitomised the heart and courage of the team. He never hid, even when it wasn't going his way. Even took free kicks off Martin Ødegaard when the crowd were kind of on his case a little bit. He showed great bravery tonight.
I was just going to say to you about Lacazette and a word on his performance because, you know, at times he struggled, and, you know, his role in the team as the number 9 is to score goals. But actually, I think it's more than that. You know, Lacazette's job, he comes deep, he does the kind of dirty work, and he enables the wide players to get the shine a lot of the time. Tonight, he deserved that goal. It's not going to get credited to him, unfortunately. It looks like it's going to be given as an own goal, but, you know, he made it happen.
Oh, totally made it happen. And he made things happen all evening, though. It wasn't as if every chance he had was laid on a plate for him. He kind of fashioned a lot of efforts by turning, wriggling away from a defender, getting into the box, and then he didn't always get the decision right. On this occasion, it was another good burst into the area. He kind of flashes it across the face of goal, and it somehow comes off the side of the goalie's hand and into the net. I mean, that is a slice of really good fortune, but I think Lacazette earned it. His attitude does rub off on those around him.
Yeah.
When it was 1-0, I think it was 1-0 at the time. Something happened in front
the corner,
of us, corner flag. I can't remember what happened.
I think we won a goal kick or something. Yeah,
it was a nothing incident really in the grand scheme of things. But there he was, and he was like going crazy. Come on to the crowd. He was cheerleading, and when your skipper does that, especially when he's having an indifferent night, he must have had 6 or 7 shots without scoring. For him to still be as team focused at that point, I think is brilliant, and that's why he's wearing the armband.
It's such a shame that, you know, it probably won't be picking up on our mics here, but, you know, just outside the studio door, which is just over there, there's a staircase that goes, you know, up to the terraces and the seats, and I can hear the fans all chanting and singing
on the way out.
Yeah. I mean, and that's kind of what a win like this does. You know, everybody loves a last-minute winner anyway. Wolves were wasting so much time in that game to begin with. There was the kind of needle of what they said, you know, us celebrating in Molineux and all of that. Yeah. This will be a big win for the team. And there's team spirit there already. They didn't necessarily need galvanising, but this won't hurt.
Oh, no, it won't hurt. No, this pulls you together because nights like this, you kind of feel like that band of brothers just grows a little bit stronger, doesn't it? And you're right to pick up on Wolves. I mean, it was outrageous time wasting with the substitution fiasco at the end there.
Ridiculous.
I mean, Daniel Podence, they signalled numerous times for him to come off, and he just stood there waiting for the light to go on the board. It took, 3 minutes? It was a joke. And they got their comeuppance. And Arsenal did celebrate like it was a cup final, and they deserved to celebrate like it was a cup final, because it's not every day you come back from 1-0 down to beat a team as good as Wolves. And we showed a lot of courage, collective unity. It was such a satisfying night's work. Yeah. The only downer is that we were stuck in here for that winning goal, because I wanted to be out there going a little bit berserk like everyone else.
It's funny because where you and I sit, we're just to the, as if you guys listen and watch the audio commentary, we're just to the left of Jeremy Aliadier. So we probably would have ended up on camera jumping all over him. Yeah, exactly. Right, we should look at the first thing then that we've learnt from tonight's performance. Then let's have a look at what that is, and it is our shot selection was disappointing on the night. To begin with, we're going on a bit of a journey here. So to begin with, we had so many shots, but hardly any on target. I think that's the point we're trying to make. At one point, we had 2 shots on target each, us and Wolves. Yet we'd had something crazy.
Yeah, we were 17. At one point, we'd had 17 shots, 2 on target. It finished with 27 shots for us, 6 on target. For Wolves, not a lot. Six shots, 2 on target. So ultimately, our shooting was poor on the night. You have to say that.
Yeah.
Also, I think Wolves did a great job of blocking the box. You know, whenever we got in and around the box, they were always 3 or 4 gold shirts sort of blocking the pathway to goal. Never made it easy for us. But yeah, it was one of those evenings up until the end where it just felt like we were always going to slip at the crucial moment or scuff it wide or make the wrong decision. In the end, obviously, thanks to Pepe, thanks to Lacazette's slice of fortune there, we got there. But yeah, when you have 27 shots, you should be winning the game 4.
Yeah,
it should be 4-1 to Arsenal. So that's something to work on. But we can say that with a smile on our face now because we just grabbed the 3 points. You can say, okay, great stuff, but how can we improve? Well, our finishing can be better.
Yeah, yep. Agreed. Right, let's have a look at the second thing that we've learned from this evening's performance then. And the second thing is this. Mikel Arteta's changes inspired a grandstand finish. And boy, did we need it. That here says, Nketiah assist and a Pepe goal. These subs swear. And then the eye emoji. Jalan here saying double subs masterclass from Arteta, Nketiah to Pepe. And 1-1 now. And it got better from there. And the beautiful groan says Pepe, fair play to the subs. Lovely turn and set up from Nketiah too. Yeah, look, we have to show love to Mikel Arteta when he gets it right with the subs, because if when he gets it wrong, people are quick to criticise, and obviously the subs change the game here.
Yeah, we were sat talking during the game, and it's like, well, what have we got in our armoury? Because we have this wafer thin squad at the moment, and there weren't a lot of options available to him, and I think he made the best of what he had.
Yeah.
The calls were good. Obviously, Pepe coming on and Cedric coming off was
Quite a
a bold
call,
one. Yeah, it's like, right, go and play wing back effectively, and I think that was something different. Putting Nketiah up front alongside Lacazette rather than taking Lacazette off. I mean, how many times have we seen Lacazette come off for Nketiah?
I was certain he was going to come off when I saw Eddie getting ready.
And often I sit there thinking, when you need a goal, let's just go for the second striker. And he did it, but he did it because we were in a state of desperation.
Yeah.
We were 1-0 down. And when he made those changes, and thank goodness it paid off. We threw caution to the wind. It wasn't the tactics that Mikel Arteta wanted to use. It wasn't the personnel that he really wanted out there. But he had to do something different to give Wolves something new to think about, because they were handling us just. And I have to say that Nketiah, his assist was great, absolutely brilliant. And Pepe, with a lovely little swivel, he's a finisher, isn't he, Pepe?
You said it. I mean, I don't want to keep going on about it, but Clark, you've said it for a few seasons now. Nicola Pepe gives you something different, and when has an opportunity in the box, 9 times out of 10 he sticks it away.
Yeah, he's got that about him, hasn't he? There's something about him that the manager isn't sure about, because he's putting other players in ahead of him and he's not getting much game time. But there's one thing that's undeniable, and that is that he's one of the best finishers at the club.
Yeah.
And I think he's always worth a goal. And between now and the end of the season, even if he doesn't start that many games, Nicola Pepe, I think he will contribute big moments.